damn it, Artie.
And with that, hello everybody. Welcome back to Quest Junkies. It is Monday night, my dudes, and that can only mean one thing. It is time for the Rhódania Chronicles. Say hi, guys.
Hi
guys.
Oh my goodness, we have a full table. Oh, and mine's already gone.
Sorry, I was
Call
trying
the
to
ambulance.
Earth tremor. I cast Earth tremor.
Oh god. Well, apparently there's been a tremendous earthquake in the US somewhere like a couple of hours ago. So maybe that was the aftershock. I don't know. Welcome back. We're back. Hello everybody. we normally have better open cold intros than this, but you know, the energy is palpable right now. We are excited. We are ready. And some of us are a bit heat-driven mad because
we're sweaty. Very sweaty.
Very sweaty indeed, yes. That is correct, laddie. The sweat is
Archie and I have our
palpable.
guns out.
I nearly had my guns out, but I decided against it.
Ooh.
No. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and meet our players, my dear friends. If you be so kind, please introduce yourself and tell us who you will be playing. Starting at the very tippity top.
I'm playing Elisich, the Felis Druid, formerly known as Rhódania, if you guys didn't get that. But yeah.
Spoiler alert.
I need to update the Nightbot thing, because it still says Rhódania. God damn it. It's a transition process. We will get there in the end. Thank you so much. Continuing on, it's a Pattoons.
Hello everybody, I'm Patrick, aka Patton, sometimes I'll draw art, but this Monday afternoon I play Con McGinnis, Earth Genasi Rune Fighter.
I love the fact that I can always see at least one of us mouthing along to that intro every time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Continuing on, we have Aylin.
Hi, I'm Aylin. I'll be playing the biblically accurate twink, Aegis.
Indeed.
Yeah, baby.
And from biblically accurate to biblically confused, Artie.
Wow. Hi. I'm the halfling. I'll be playing Mr. Timey, the Order Cleric with a Clockwork Soul.
All soul, no jazz. Thank you so much. And last but certainly not least by any measure at all, Bridget.
Hi guys, I'm Bridget. I'll be playing Frike, the Shatterkai Monklock.
Indeed. And I am Patch, the ever-humble Dungeon Master. I play everybody else. So, with all that being said, the Wyld Ones fully assembled here. Let's get into things. Where were we last we left off? Oh, the stream's disappeared. There we go. It's back. Cool. What a way to start.
Mini convergence.
The convergence, indeed. As it was, the convergence that has brought people here, bringing our stream team friends from Roll Together over from their side of the multiverse. Welcome, friends. We are just getting started. You have timed your raid perfectly. Let me do this. Shout out. Let's see if I can spell. Yes, I can spell! Amazing. Welcome on in. Hope you had a wonderful stream. I caught the start of it. It looked very fun. So, where were we last we left off? The Wyld Ones. Continuing their investigation into finding the means to thwart the plans of Frike's father in the Shadowfell and returning the world, Rhódania and Demethrin, both continents, to the material plane after they had been stolen away as part of the Great Reconvergence. They'd made the decision to journey to Demethrin to seek answers about the rot that had reappeared during the Convergence. This was the same substance, this entity, whatever it is, that had plagued Demethrin just a few months ago, and Aegis was on the front lines dealing with, alongside their former companions, the Demethrin Five. As they were preparing to essentially jumpstart this ancient divine portal network known as the Branches of Palor. They were slowly coming closer to being under attack by creatures of rot. They had barricaded themselves into where this portal was, and eventually managed to succeed in activating it and going through. But as they did, they were followed through by... God damn it, Mai. Go on, drink your brew, you bitch.
I'm gonna pour into a glass of beer.
As the group were using the portal to escape through to Demethren, hopefully, they were followed by this mass of tangled vines and thorns, plant life rushing through like it had its own consciousness, pushing everyone through the portal. And as it closed, something else was revealed. Someone else came through the portal. A familiar but different face. As we welcome back Mai to the table as not Rhódania. They refer to themselves as Elisich. A fairly tattered, scruffy, battle-worn Felice druid with the same calico patterns but a very different demeanor, a different voice, seemingly no knowledge of who the group is. It was revealed that they were here for Brim Smallboy, after Brim had apparently called out for help. But as Brim is back in Zundanark on the continent of Rhódania, it looks like for now she'll just have to make do with this lot and whatever it is they're doing. But the group has found themselves where they intended to be on the continent of Demethren, which, upon investigation, appears to have been devastated by the events of the reconvergence. The lands once full of life and greenery and hope, left barren and deserted. But eventually they did come into contact with some survivors, a small pocket of resistance, common folk, one familiar to Aegis as a small child that Aegis had met at the beginning of his adventure with the Demethren Five. A small halfling child by the name of Lyle revealed himself to the group and brought them to a cave where these survivors were holding out, looking after each other and keeping everyone's spirits up. Something which I think the Wyld Ones felt a little infectious. It was pleasing to see glimmers of hope in such dark times. And after speaking with these survivors and shelter was offered, the group bedded down for the night, one by one. And that is where we will rejoin the Wyld Ones, as you may all take the benefits of a long rest.
Thank you.
Some of you look very happy about that. It's still difficult to figure out what time of day it is here, with the moon of the Shadowfell fixed point in the sky hanging ever above. The face has not changed in some time. You notice it changed quite a few times recently, but now it seems to have fixed. But one by one, you all come to consciousness. Rested. Who do we think is the first to awaken? Aegis?
Probably Aegis.
We can start with
He's
you,
one of
Aegis.
them.
Where do we find you as your rest completes?
Beneath Elisach's hammock. Because he just likes being beneath things.
Now, my next question is Elisach a snorer, do you think?
I would say that maybe because they've been by themselves for so long that they probably like just potentially let rip. But I would say at this moment that they're not snoring right now because they're doing what would be considered with cats as snoozing. They're awake, but they look like they're sleeping. She's just kind of like lying down on her back like this and just kind of going. You can hear like a light like a noise like purr, sort of like just like this.
And because I didn't do this at the introductions, I can do this now. Aegis, tell us what do you think the first thing that crosses your mind as you wake up is? As I show the audience at home. Aegis.
I mean, in general, his first thing is almost always like, okay, get up, make myself ready for the day, presentable to everybody else. Because he has this, like, very, very long white hair that goes down to, like, his waist. So it's like, out of the braid, brush it out, rebraid it.
Okay. And I think, Bridget, you also raised your hand, so we'll say Frike is the next to wake up. What's going through Frike's mind as she comes to consciousness?
I have in my notes, she's ventured so deep into her own emotions that they've collapsed in on themselves like a neutron star, and now it's just left her overwhelmingly neutral. She just opens her eyes and hesitates for a long time looking at the necklace in her palm because she probably fell asleep with it in her hand. And I'm actually gonna roll to see about this decision. It's gonna go in her pocket.
Okay. Good to know. Next, I think, let's go to Mr. Timey. What do you think the first thought that occurs to you is as you complete your rest cycle?
So there was something that I messaged you a couple of, like, before we had the bit of a break about what I would want to happen with the teleportation. So I've written down some things and I'm about to roll a d6.
Oh boy.
So I'll let you know what happens in a second.
Hell yeah, I remember this now.
Okay. So wakes up, and normally the first thing that he does is obviously disguise self because he's more thinking about he needs to make sure that he remains somewhat hidden and disguised. Except he wakes up and he finds himself already in a disguise. And it's the disguise of the man with the fur coat.
Macklemore lives.
And very perplexed, just thinking, what on earth is going on.
All right. I think you might get one or two odd looks from people that are already awake as someone they don't recognize suddenly appears, but they've seen weirder things than a man in a fur coat, so...
I mean, regardless, he does look incredible.
Oh yeah, pristine.
Well, I'm not
Perfect.
blurry.
All right. Connell. Let's say you come to consciousness next.
So, if I remember listening right to the end of the last session, or where Connell fell asleep, and to avoid any allegations, he's sleeping next to some children.
Yes.
Gotcha. Sweet. So, Connell wakes up. He realizes his sword and hammer are buried under like a horde of kids. So he just kind of like brushing them aside as if you're in your bedroom looking for like something important, and you're just moving all your clothes away. So he like gets his hammer, gets his sword, and just kind of looks at all the kids that are still like contently sleeping. He smiles as he like walks off to kind of, I don't know, kind of like rejoin with a bigger group of the encampment.
Mm-hmm. You can see further towards the entrance that people appear to be getting like some breakfast food ready for the morning, or what they consider the morning.
I can't remember. Was there necessarily like a leader of this camp?
There was an elder gentleman. There wasn't necessarily a leader, but one person that did approach was an elder gentleman, whose name escapes me. So I'm sure one of you's got it written down.
Whether it's this gentleman he sees first or someone else that looks like they're helping, Connell's just gonna offer some aid to see if he can like move some things or like I don't know, like try and help cook or do something.
They absolutely accept any help that's offered. There's like a few crates that need moving, and some that are a little bit too heavy for most of the people here, so you're easily able to give them a hand. Yeah, they're very, very thankful of it. And then finally, the newest member of the group, Elisich. Perhaps you purr yourself awake like people do. Like, I know I've snored myself awake more than once. What goes through your mind as you come to consciousness? Oh, your microphone. Those pesky tech goblins doing a mischief.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So mentioned before that she is awake, but she's just like cat snoozing, as they call it, being on alert. So,
Oh, it's gone again. Yes, we're just having some technical issues. I'm just going to quickly put us on our break screen until we fix this. It's a quick fix, so we'll be right back. Oh, hi, QJs. Sorry to interrupt your broadcast. It's me. I've been here the whole time. Oh, wait, no, that's Sam Reich, not me. Just a quick little thing just to say, if you haven't done so already, can I do this yet? Just squeeze my finger down here. This little follow and subscribe. Give that a little shot. Because we here at QuestJunkies need your support. And, as a special little extra thing, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free Prime subscription every single month that you can give to one of your favorite creators. And we here at QuestJunkies would be thrilled if you would consider lending us your Prime subscription, or just a normal subscription if you fancy that. You will get access to lots of fancy emotes and things like that, and you will be helping QuestJunkies with their content creation, supporting us in our future creative endeavors, which basically accounts to bringing you more memes, that kind that you love, in the form of comedic yet sometimes arousing storytelling. Yeah, that sounds about right. So yes, if you haven't done so already, please do consider giving us a follow and a subscribe. And yes, I will stop interrupting your fantastic Quest Junkies content. What's on at the minute? Oh, this is a good one. It's an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, enjoy. Oh, Bad and the Beautiful, even better. Yeah, go check that out. It's really, really cool. So yeah, till next time, friends.
Tired of eating bland, tasteless food on your epic quests? Looking for something more exciting to fuel your adventures? Look no further than Subfay.
Our sandwiches are made with only the freshest ingredients, sourced from all across the continent. Whether you're a warrior, wizard, or rogue, we have a sub that will suit your tastes. Will you go for the barbarian's bold beef, the elven herb roasted turkey, or the dwarven double smoked bacon? Choose from our wide variety of meats, cheeses, and vegetables, all served on freshly baked bread.
But that's not all. At Subfay, you can also customize your sub with magical sauces and enchanted toppings. Will you add a dash of Dragonfire hot sauce or a sprinkle of pixie dust parmesan? The possibilities are endless.
Our sandwiches come in 3 sizes: adventurer, hero, and legend.
Need something to quench your thirst after battling trolls and dragons? We also offer our signature drinks, like the Action Surge Grapefruit Ale or the Eldritch Baja Blast Dark Stout.
And for a sweet treat, try our famous 100% original recipe Feywild cookies. But don't take our word for it. Listen to what some of our satisfied customers have to say.
I never thought I'd find a sandwich that could match the thrill of slaying a dragon. Subfay did it!
Oh, I used to hate going on quests because of the terrible food, but now I look forward to it. Thanks, Subfay.
I never knew that I needed enchanted toppings on my sandwich till I tried Subfay. Now my taste buds are having a wild flavor surge.
The dragon hot fire sauce is not for the faint of heart, but it sure comes in handy when you're fighting frost giants.
So why settle for boring, mundane food when you can indulge in the flavors of Subfay? Fresh bites for your epic fights. Subfay, eat fresh.
I don't know, but people ever asked you, like, when you meet your clone, like, would you fuck them or would you fight them?
If you'd like to use a tool to help you, say, separate the rib cage to pull out a heart, that's a different story.
Yes. All right.
Why did I say that so candidly?
The top card is. Ooh. I will just hold it up to the screen for you to see. Oh God, the filter works.
Is that Medusa?
It is a Medusa.
Flip it.
Pirate
Okay,
Medusa. First question: the Grand Illuminator. How's he looking after that?
He's fine. Oh.
He didn't take it well.
I know you won't stop us. We're the Wyld Ones. I have a magic drink. I'm gonna drink. Do. Stars and stuff. Hey, I'm gonna pray to the moon for help. Hello, moon. Give us some help.
We got some vegetable oil in the back, but we try not to use it because it's shit.
Oh, the shitter the better. I'll have that.
Look, I drew a picture. Do you like it? Oh no, wait, I forgot to put the arms on. There we go. You have arms now.
Should we get the fuck out of here and just leave them to suck each other off?
Did you used to couple?
No, God, no.
The thing with the brother was down the street, not this one.
It wasn't here.
So I thought that it was two completely different things.
I'll say that laughing a little deliriously, Lena will start to go down.
Down the street. Down the street where? I need to question you as a DM. Where down the street?
We would use it. We would use it when we had like religious rites, like funerals. Shit cunt would be a very solemn vow that you would take. So, you know.
That would explain. Sometimes I dream and I hear, yeah.
I don't set out like statues or dicks or something and just like make a circle on the ground and she just comes. But like
Dixon comes. Sorry.
There it is.
I got the duplicate. Chester didn't care, so I fucked around and found out.
With a duplicate? So you fucked Chester?
No.
Oh my god! Oh my...
No, we strap a seagull on Charlie, and then Charlie is a flying dog.
What?
Come on, you wanted to eat a cat. I can strap a seagull on a robot dog. Why not?
So, the next one shot to unlock, I believe, is a very good one, as Phoenix Uwaki, the man himself, will be... Oh god, the finger in the mouth. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh, that's...
it's so creepy, but at the same time, it's I don't know how to feel.
Oh,
it's no. Oh, wait, hold on.
Do it in the ear.
What?
You've arrived home.
Do it like shriek. Like,
oh my god.
Oh.
Let me see what's happened.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Guys, if you weren't following the channel or subscribed already, this right here is reason enough to consider it.
Mate, she's hungover as fuck.
And we're back, everybody. Oh, there is a splash screen, which apparently is still active. That's cool. Let me just do that. Boop. You might have got a glimpse of a man bear pig on stream there. Ignore that. You didn't need to see that.
My ideas, no.
we were slaying some pesky tech goblins. They have been slain. If you see any pop up at any point in the stream, just let us know. Just post in the chat like, oh, pesky tech goblin, and we will deal with it. Thank you. So we're going to rejoin exactly where we were leaving off there, as Frike, as you are getting yourself ready, I think one of the younger members of the group, maybe like late teens, female presenting, sort of like awkwardly rubbing an elbow, kind of like walks over and like, excuse me, hi,
Hi.
This sounds silly, but like, are you guys like heroes?
Yes.
That's cool. That's cool. I like, I don't want this to sound weird. But like, you are jacked. I want to know, like, do you have any tips? Because like, I do this and it goes like this, and I don't want it to go like that. How do I get jacked?
Above table.
Yes.
Is there the Rhódanian equivalent of what? Creatine? I to like gain muscle powder.
I'm trying to think of the weird fucking things that have been made canon on this channel before now. Like we've had Mercedes Benzes, we've had crypto. I'm pretty sure we could say that fucking protein shakes and shit are yeah, sure, why not? Your choice, Bridget. But with great power comes great responsibility.
To a child, are you?
It's probably a mascot that approached after the tournament arc to like get Frank to sponsor them, and she politely declined because she's never heard of
Wyld One.
The one. Don't forget to like, comment,
10% active.
Oh no!
Crush 'em, team.
What Pandora's box have we opened now?
I can't.
This conversation is sponsored by Squarespace.
Yeah.
Yes. There's about a million different answers that like go through her mind, but she just ultimately settles on, even this is gonna sound like a fucking ad, but she just starts describing,
Better help.
can't do it in her voice without laughing. That's the funny thing. But she'll say something to the effect of stretching and focusing on just your major muscle groups to strengthen them, and end it with something like, know your limits, because if you try to do too much right away, then your body won't like that. Take it from me.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, like some of the other kids before all the chaos started, like they were teasing me, like they were telling me things like that I needed to get something called a VPN. I don't know what that is, but there's this kid called Nord. He was really pushy.
Oh god.
Sorry.
I like the surfing shark one. That's my favorite VPN.
Who the fuck let Mickey Mouse in?
So I was about to say.
Oh well, I sorry, I'm interrupting. I'll let you. Bye. And like runs off.
Okay. She'll gather herself enough to not approach the others, but kind of just make a mental note of where they are, and then I think she'll just see Mr. Timey in another disguise, and she won't say anything as she approaches, but she'll just sidle up next to him and stay quiet.
Okay. Elisich, let's return to you now in this moment.
Are you gonna fucking let me talk now, you cunt? Yes.
There's my welcome back, my.
Yes. Okay, so I will say this again, you fucking Audio Technica. So
There goes that
Elisich has
brand
been
deal.
away for- I know. Hey, Audio Technica, if you want to get me a new one that's not an A2020, that'd be great, and maybe an XLR mic to go with it, maybe a mixer, just everything. That'd be great. Anyway, back to the stream. Yeah, so Elisich has been awake for a while. She's just kind of been doing the usual as cats do. They're awake, but on like survival, like snooze mode. So she's just, and she hears the biblically accurate twink get up and braid their hair and whatnot. She sees in the corner of her eye and just kind of glimpses at his hair and just like, oh, God, I would absolutely love to braid that. That needs some flowers in it. So gets up, brushes himself off. Bit of the mud from previously has just kind of crumbled off a little bit. And would you say there's a place for me to have a little like bath, or even like a cat bath or something, or
As you are
just to
sort
kind
of getting up, you see like a very elderly woman with a very kind face comes over with like a bundle of cloth, what looks like, and she says, "Excuse me, love. I couldn't help but notice you. You look like you've been in the wars, so please help yourself to any of the extras that we have, if anything fits, and we have some wash basins in the back. Anything you need, just let me know. If we can help you be more comfortable."
Thank you. That's very kind of you, thank you. But I don't know if I'll need any garments. I'm quite enjoying my little threads at the moment. I'll come back to you though in case I don't know what your customs are like here, but I imagine that clothing is one of the things that you need to have here. But I will take the option of a bath, if that's okay.
course, yes. We are not, we're not one to judge, but we like to give people the option should they wish.
What kind of materials are there?
There, a lot of it looks pretty haggard, but there is what looks like cut bits of fabric from what was once like larger tapestries. You see, there's some smaller bits that are silk, more satiny kind of textiles. There's one bit that looks like a repurposed potato sack. They've literally found anything they can find to make some form of clothing, garment. Just they're repurposing whatever they can because resources are limited.
Okay. If there's anything with florals on it, Elisich is just going to rip a small bit of the fabric. That's only if there is. Rip it in half, put half of it in their bum bag, and the other bit they're going to proceed to rip into like ribbons, and tie them around their wrist and along like the strap of the bum bag, just to kind of a little bit of zhuzh, if you know what I mean. Yeah. And do they have anything like any sort of like embroidery things there? I'm assuming for like stitching up and stuff, but do they have anything like that?
I'll say so, yeah. Like you say what you're looking for, and we'll say that it's there.
I'm looking for yellow thread and a needle.
Yeah, I'd say that's something they'd absolutely have.
Okay. So in the rags that Elisich has been wearing, you'll probably notice in the art, it's, you know, a bit of blue and stuff like that. I'm only in the collar. Hey, Pat, don't. Don't, Pat. I'm trying to do something nice here for you. Just in the collar, I'm just going to embroider a very small star. And that's all she's going to do in regards to the...
Okay. Oh. Cable's gone again. I will take this time just to say welcome to our raiders. 3rd raid of the night. Thank you so much. Let me give you a shout out there. Or was it the 4th? No, it was the 4th. I missed. Verva came in earlier as well. Hello. Welcome. Thank you, everyone.
Hello. There you go.
Hello. You're back.
Hello.
Hello.
That's fine, guys. I'm gonna slowly descend into a meltdown by the end of this stream if my mic keeps doing this.
This is
enjoy.
This is our most chaotic stream on Quest Junkies. So what better time to have a meltdown, really? Like we can all melt down together. That's the fun part.
A meltdown amongst friends.
If it's not a heat wave, then it's fucking tech goblins.
The meltdown was just the friends we made along the way.
The sequel to Descent to Avernus is Descent to Meltdown.
I feel like this is like Rhódania's familiar fuck up part 2 potentially, or is it Elich's eccentric explosion? I don't know.
Oh, that's you've already titled it. There you go.
Yeah.
On the ball.
I like alliteration. Anyway, but yeah, so Elisich is gonna go and find somewhere to take a little bath, or at least just like get some of the mud out of their fur and just be a little bit more presentable.
Okay.
Presentable. I didn't say presentable correctly, but yeah.
For the hell of it, roll me a performance check. Let's see how well you bath.
Okay. I'm gonna use this.
Roll to cat.
Roll to cat.
Yeah. 7.
A 7.
It's been a while since she's bathed. Yeah,
Now,
it's been a very long time. So
I'll say it's fine. The 7
there's
can
some
be
dangleberries.
that you pick something up which looks
Don't like
like
the
some sort of lotion, and you start rubbing it into your fur, but then you realise it's actually like making it worse, making it dirtier, and you quickly have to then rewash that.
Am I getting a rash on my like bald bits? Maybe.
It might be a little bit tingly. Yeah, it's
Okay.
what's it called? That shampoo. It's got the eucalyptus stuff in
Oh
it.
no. Yeah. Okay.
Shit, what's it
Wait,
called?
wait, are you meaning like original source? But that's the body gel stuff, even.
Yeah, but it's the flavor. Flavor. It's wait. You don't have flavors in.
You're eating shampoo?
I don't need shampoo. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Sometimes it just smells so damn good.
Oh,
eaten shampoo
this is
before?
making so much sense now, Pat.
We'll explain, yeah.
Tea tree.
Yeah.
Tea tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some of it's tea tree, and
Amazing.
it's starting to really tingle on those like the bald patches. It's like, oh, that's nah.
Oh, fuck.
On the
I
bright
should've
side,
snapped
it'll
it
keep
first.
pests away.
Mm.
Yes.
But yes,
Okay.
after a few distractions, you are able to complete the task, shall we say?
Okay. Going to let myself air dry, because, yeah, why not? Just T-posing. I like to think that in some of the dreads and like the mats that Elisich has, there's still like some like mud that is still caked there and won't really go away unless it's shaven off. And it's not really something that she wants to do. So I would reckon that after having a bath, just gonna go and maybe have a little bit of a meditate. Sorry, my phone just went off. A meditation or something, just like morning journaling, meditation, that sort of thing. Maybe doing some stretching or yoga style. She's trying to live her best life and self-care and all that shit. So she never used to do this before. So something new that she learned while she was away.
Yeah, and it's interesting because
Really leaning into the hippie mindset.
it's probably about this moment that you realize for the first time. Throughout the last few weeks, there's been this feeling deep down in the very pit of your essence, your soul. An uncomfortable feeling like pins and needles. And it's something that's built up over time, and then when it's reached its limit, you've reconverged. And this has happened again and again and again, and this is the first time you notice that feeling is gone.
Must be all the stretches I'm doing. Yes. Okay is the way to go. So.
Okay.
I should have said agoy because that's what yoga is backwards, not okay.
Oh, someone put that in
Let's
the
just go
memorable
okay
quotes
for a
channel.
moment. Last week it was fucking
Okay.
horrendous. I really am
Like,
losing
comment,
intelligence,
subscribe.
aren't I?
I love you guys.
Sake. That was wrong with me.
Nothing. This
Okay.
is the best.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Okay. So,
Oh,
one by one, eventually, everyone reunites at the entrance to the cave as breakfast has been served. It's pretty much the same as what they had last night. Like, there's a few stale gravy rings here and there, but you know, it's all they have, and they're being quite generous with their rations. Like, they're making sure you guys have fuller plates because you're new.
Oh. I'd like to sidle up next to Aegis if that's alright, and just kind of like very like respectfully eyeing up their hair and just start stroking it a little bit.
Oh.
I'm sorry, your hair is just absolutely beautiful. Would you ever consider me letting me style it at any point? I can help with that if you want. Don't know what's happening with my voice, but
It is very long, so I wouldn't mind some assistance in styling it.
Wonderful. Well, for now, how about this? And he plucks one of the flowers from her hair and just places it in the braid. Let's have that as a start. How does that sound? I can do all sorts of braids if you like, so if you want something changed up every day, I'm happy to do that. Bunk buddy.
The only thing that's necessarily important are these two, and there's like two at the sides that fold into the bigger braid.
Mm-hmm.
It's something we've always done. It's part of our culture. It's symbolic of the balance of life and death and past, present, and future.
Beautiful. Well, teach me how you would like it, and I'm more than happy to help you. I mean, I've got to find some sort of way of contributing to this group, after all.
I'm sure you'll find a place soon enough. It's like a home away from home.
This is well, here isn't any kind of home that I've ever been to, but...
No, this should not be anyone's home. So we should fix it.
Yes, I agree. Right, so what's on the menu? What are you having?
Whatever sustenance is available, honestly.
You get
There's so many
things
more
we have to offer
foods that aren't, mushrooms and insects. Like, the food up here is so much sweeter.
Really?
Less earthy.
I mean, I quite like a bit of earthy, to be honest. But hey, I'm always open for more experiences. I'm adaptable after all. I've kind of had to be recently.
Where did you come from?
A bit all over, really. Recently I've been in Rhódania, but not for very long. Just...
Do you have anyone looking for you outside of the small boy?
I don't think so. If I do, then they probably would have found me by now. But it's fine, they've probably got more important things to do.
I mean, it's been months since I've seen my twin, so I wouldn't give up hope.
I haven't. I believe in them. Right, well, this breakfast isn't going to eat itself. I also have my morning pages to finish off. If I can find the time, that is. I'm going to proceed to just eat my breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
You just make space so that she has place to sit down.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you? Are you joining or doing something else? Or shenanigans afoot? I can see from the look on Bridget's face.
So, we've probably found a table somewhere, and there's just a lot of echoing, like, maybe clanging and clapping, because if you've ever, for everybody, if you've ever heard of the hand slapping game that everybody played when they were kids, where you try to slap the other person's hand before they take it away, Frike is attempting to teach Mr. Timey how to play this game. And I'm just imagining, like, if he gets it right, and like it might even like be a little bit painful for Mr. Timey's metal hands on her humanoid ones. But
I love the fact that this is happening whilst Mr. Timey essentially has the appearance of Macklemore.
Yeah.
Which just makes that even better.
On some level, he might, like... She might think this will make him look more human if they're playing, like, the hand slap game.
Well, I guess this calls for Mr. Timey. Please give me a performance check.
Performance?
I will give you advantage as Frike is instructing you.
Okay. Um, 13?
A 13. It's a slow start, but it's a start. You made pretty good process. There's a couple of... I mean, feel free to RP this out. You've opened this box, so, you know, over to you.
I imagine a few times it's like... She might have to explain it again. It's like, no, you're supposed to take your hand away before I can slap it. So there's a couple of like clang, clang, clang. And then if any kids walk by and they get curious about learning it, then she might try to teach it to them as well. And yeah, just a lot of clapping sounds echoing through the cave.
Connell sees what's happening, and he like looks to Frike and Mr. Timey, and he's like, "Can I play the winner?"
Sure.
So, at this point, Mr. Timey is going to turn to... He's probably been quite quiet all of the morning. Obviously, wanting to make it seem like this was intentional, this disguise. And he sort of turns to Connell in this moment and just goes... You're not big man. It's not my decision to do this, though. Like, I'm trying to learn, and you're impeding on my learning process right now?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, sir. Please keep playing with Frike. I'll be back later, I guess.
There's an exasperated sigh, and then turns back to Frike and says, sorry about that. Like, you know, so rude. So rude.
Hold on, where the fuck's
torn?
Where the fuck's Macklemore from?
I don't know.
I thought he's from New York.
Kent, Washington.
Okay.
Kent, Washington.
Sounds more like Dizzy Rascal. Some people think I'm bonkers, but I'm just Macklemore. We can say that in Rhódania there is a famous rap artist by the name of Macklemore.
It's our own canon, you know?
Yeah, it's fine.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But give it like a robot name, like Mac.L.More.Wave or something.
And it's the new Mac OS. Ulmore. It's Mac Ulmore.
Macintosh Ulmore?
Yeah, Macintosh Ulmore.
He needs to do an Apple commercial now. I just need to see
That's
that.
Mr. Timey's real name.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Would you say that Slaps is a dexterity-based game?
I think so, yeah.
Mr. Timey, with his -1 in dexterity, is going to challenge the monk at a dexterity game.
What's the worst that could happen? You know what?
Yes.
If we're gonna do this...
Oh no. I know exactly what you're doing, Patch.
1 second.
Putting skill music on, aren't you?
Well, you know,
Traveler.
because I had to... I've updated a lot of my Sirenscape recently, so I use my Stream Deck to trigger it. And I don't have what I want on my Steam Deck at the minute, because we haven't used it in some time. So let me just load into the website so that we can do this.
Meanwhile, Connell is off the side telling some kids about Manscaped and how good it is.
Of course.
No.
There it is.
What's Connell's version of Manscaped? Is it just like a rock hammer and
Like a jackhammer? Yeah.
A chisel.
Black and Decker. Oh god! Like, how did this stream turn into one big like fake sponsorship? Like,
Because Subfay was in the ad section.
Hey,
True.
mate. We are manifesting sponsorships here, right? Like,
also, yes.
Quest Junkies, you know, it's free. We give you good entertainment. Sub, I don't know.
This is a formal shout out to Chapteku, Sirenscape, D&D Beyond, Dimension 20. Give a shout out to indie TTRPG channels like Critical Role.
Many Worlds Tavern.
indie TTRPG channels like Critical Role.
Yeah, they need the help.
the small ones, you know.
Yeah, they need the help. They need the shout outs.
They do, yeah. I mean, if you guys need to learn from the professionals, just, you know. But anyway, speaking of, I believe we have ourselves a slap off.
Bunch of slappers.
So, let's roll. The two of you roll initiative. Let's see who goes first.
Okay. All right.
Amazing.
That's a natural 20 for a total of 22.
Oh my
my
goodness.
I also got a natural 20 for a total of 19.
Oh, you know what? This is the moment that this campaign truly returned from the convergence. All right, so let's say Frike, make me a, let's call this an athletics check, and if you wish to flavor it in any way with any of your abilities or spells or anything, that might assist somewhat. Let you get creative.
To give it a little bit of flavoring that I'm sure a few people in this call would appreciate, just being like, taught you everything I know, and ending it with, it has to be you! And just doesn't hold back. I mean, Flurry of Blows is cheating because you can only hit them once. You can't just go like...
That's gonna be disqualified.
Yeah, so, yeah, athletics, just basic, like... If it wasn't athletics, it would probably be like an unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll do the thing. Oh, a 21.
Silver bobs.
Let's go!
Of course, fucking hell.
And who do you give advantage to, Mr. Timey?
Myself.
Roll, that's a 12.
That's a 12. Alright. Mr. Timey, would you like to reciprocate and flavor it in any particular way? You have given yourself advantage already. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this?
Let's have a look.
Any features, traits, spells, abilities?
I want
I think lightning bolts are a bit too far, isn't it? So
lightning bolts.
like playing slap hands with a joy buzzer, just...
I'll leave it at just the silvery barbs for now.
Okay.
And actually, no. You know what? I have guidance.
Okay, you can throw in a D4 as well.
Just slyly, just sort of like pretend to just scratch behind the neck, and that'll be a total of. Good thing I had advantage. I forgot I have negative dex, so what was a 12 is now an 11.
Holy shit.
11.
So, out of the two, I'd say Frike's slap is just that a little bit more painful.
As much pain as Mr. Timey can feel, I mean.
If he was fleshy, it would probably sting.
Yeah.
But he's not.
Just a little dent appears.
A little dent in Macklemore's hand.
Who would be the more painful opponent between Mr. Timey and Connell? Him with metal and Connell with rock. Like,
You know what?
You're just breaking a finger.
Feel free to find out.
There's only one way to find out.
I mean... Oh god.
I'll
The
say
hand
that
slab tournament
at this
art.
point, there's like a small crowd gathered round, and some of the kids are wide-eyed, and you can see like some adults like going down like, this is only for trained professionals. Don't be trying this.
And Connell's just shouting, "Rip his fucking arms off!" to Frank.
Give him the old dick twist.
Worcester.
I can't.
All right. Are you wanting to go another round, or are you wanting to challenge someone else?
Best 2
Mr.
out of
Timey
3.
will. Okay.
Best 2 out of 3. Okay. Frike.
Probably just like shakes her hands a little bit before trying it again.
I will say,
23.
if anyone that's not taking part, you know, much like we did in the tournament arc, if anyone wishes to contribute in any way, shape, or form, feel free. So that's a 23.
Just giving little golf claps.
Cast blight.
It's very good.
You cast blight.
Jesus
Everybody
Christ.
I'm
dies.
kidding. I'm kidding. Or am I at 6th level? What?
Okay, a 23. Mr. Timey, your retort?
Silver barbs.
Silvery barbs again. Hey, you guys use up those spell slots. I'm happy.
Hey, do it. 15
It's still so high.
plus 5.
All right, you got a 15 to beat.
Okay, advantage. Yes! That's a 19 minus 1 for 18.
Nice.
One apiece. I think as Mr. Slimy does the slap, you catch one of
It's too slimy.
Mr. I can talk.
I am being quite underhanded, to be fair, so.
As you slap, you maybe catch one of Frike's knuckles, and it really stings.
Yes. Ooh. Not bad. Sort of a go forth, my son.
Connell takes his shirt off, and the way his runes light up almost like spells out like a P for Frike, and he's just like, "You got him in the ropes!"
All right, one more time to.
It's
for
neck and
tiebreaker.
neck. This is a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Let's have both of you roll at the
Like
same
to-
time.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to think while this is all happening, Elisich in their head, think Feronia's voice, thinking like, they've really been doing this whilst I've been, oh, God, whatever, I'll let them have their fun. Bloody hell.
Real dice for this one. Flew out of the tray. What is it?
So it's not gonna matter.
21.
It's a 2 for a total of 1.
Ooh. Frike, in the words of the announcer from Mortal Kombat, finish him.
Just like, it's like someone trying to reach for something they shouldn't. It's one of those, and then just a slap out of the mid.
All right,
A
looks
little
like
bit of oil comes out as contact is made. You know, just.
a little, from where? Oh boy. Well, it looks like we have a winner.
The tournament arc we didn't know we needed.
Indeed.
Did we say we were gonna have another one?
Yeah, we did.
Mr. Timey's
We
going to get up,
manifested it.
shake Frike's hand somewhat shakily,
Ow.
and turn to Connell, and then just say, Your turn, big man.
And he kind of like kind of says, "Me next, me next, me next." And as he says sorry and like holds his hands out, he's like, "Oh." So he just holds his hands steady. You might want to change the music patch.
Oh.
Okay.
Of course.
And where are we changing it
So I think
to?
it's your time to slap.
Sure.
You don't even have to roll. He's not moving his hands.
Oh.
Ooh.
Just give him a light slap and just... You don't want to play?
Oh, it's more so I didn't know when the best opportunity to talk was going to be, and he like kind of gives you like a light tap, like almost like a feint.
Okay. She'll like... And then she's gonna hesitate, so for a minute, like, the crowd would see this, like, oddly intimate moment of just, like, them holding hands. She hesitates. Looking around to see, like, everybody's still watching them, and just, yeah, we can talk.
So, I'm like, the slaps that he's like hitting your hands with, it's like taps, but not enough to hurt, but just to give the illusion that we're playing, but we're talking as we're doing it.
Okay.
So, at the branches yesterday, what was that?
I was... tired of feeling so weak, and I saw an opportunity to take that power he's been using against us and harness it for a better purpose.
Okay.
And I thought I could do it, and Sorry, I should have just said that from the beginning.
Ow. I mean, we get ourselves into these deathly situations from time to time. Yesterday was quite sketchy.
It was.
I don't know what you're going through right now. I only try to understand. Yeah. I want to... We should be able to... I don't know, like, the moment was quite... Oh, sorry. Ow. The moment was very tense.
I'm so tempted to cast Enlarge on fucking Connell right now. I won't, though.
But in that circumstance, we didn't necessarily have a plan. The plan was just to escape. Damn it. Yeah, escape, get out of there. I just didn't like the thought of you sacrificing yourself for everybody else.
And then her hands just shake a little bit. And then she'll just gesture to where the necklace, like, should be, but isn't. I think it's time that the one responsible for all of this gets a chance to see the horrors that he's wrought, to feel the consequences of his own actions. And it was silly, but I thought if any of us had to go for what he's done, it may as well be me.
But if you sacrifice yourself, then you'll never get to know the satisfaction of hitting him with a stunning strike straight to his ignorant ass face. So look at
just tapping the center of her chest. This is part of it. Part 1 of the strike that will take him down.
Sorry. I mean, look at all these people around us. Look at Aegis. These are people that have suffered under his hand, and should these hands, and Connell taps yours again, should these hands be the ones to take him down and give peace to these people, then these hands, as he's like gesturing, kind of slap mine, doesn't flinch, these hands have to protect those hands.
I hear you. I wasn't thinking, I was desperate.
It was the moment. It was the moment. And I wasn't thinking either. My only thing was hold the ceiling before it collapses on all my friends so they can get out of there. Should there be anything I can do differently to make sure that this goes better for us, let me know. Doesn't flinch. Because seeing these kids, regardless of how desolate this place looks, it gives me hope to save them. Doesn't flinch. And work towards that brighter future. Like, yeah.
There are better ways to find help.
Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ, what just happened?
What just happened is our wonderful Sky McSparkle came in with 5 gift subs. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And Pixie with the 2 gift subs just before. Thank you guys so much. We love you very much.
Oh my god.
Well, there might be better help out there. Hey!
See what I did there?
I was waiting for it. I've been waiting an hour for it.
There might be better help out there, but we're here. We gotta do what we can. Yeah. Okay, so the next slap you're gonna hit me with is gonna be a stunning strike, so just... I can take it.
Okay.
I can take it. I can take it. Let's go.
Let me find it. What is it? Spend the key.
It has
point.
reduced on fright. No. Promise I'll behave myself. I promise.
I would be curious, what is going through Elisich's mind as... I imagine, because everyone's fairly close by, you would be hearing at least some of this conversation.
What the fuck are they doing with their time? They're just slapping each other. obviously I know what the like, because it's fucking Connell. I fucking know who they are because yeah, confusing. Just kind of like, I'd like to know what she was planning on doing. I mean, because at the time, we don't know. People don't know what Elisich was up to whilst all this was going on. So, who knows? Just basically, what the fuck are they doing?
Connor falls over on the ground like.
Stunning strike. You failed the save.
Okay.
Stalagmighty, sir. Are you all right?
It's like 6 seconds pass. I thought I had it. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner!
Oh god. It's just as awkward as the last time. Good.
And there's a round of applause from the crowd.
I like to think as well, like, there's no marks in Connell's hands.
Her hands are like bright red, probably. Or purple. Sorry, they're purple. She has purple blood.
She's a purple person.
Just make sure that Connell's alright, and then just kind of slaps him on the back, show of camaraderie, and
Connell just like kind of like reaches in for a full tight rock hug.
Several bones in her spine just.
Oh yeah, you're getting like a back crack hug. Hugs are nice.
Yes. If I ever lose myself like that again, just reach out.
Dun, 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 dun. Mr. Timey turns on the M&M.
Just a chocolate M&M, you know.
Well, I suspect in this heatwave, Artie's palms are indeed sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
Mom spaghetti?
No, that's not on the menu. They don't have those rations, but they do have some leftover stale
Rhódania.
gravy rings. There's bits of bread and dried out fruit, kind of like raisins almost. There's not a great variety, but they have what they have.
Ugh. So, what's the game plan? You've got the necklace off. How long does it take for Dad to call home?
That's a good question.
Should these people evacuate their safe haven?
Actually, should just. Is any part of Mr. Timey still reflective at all? Like in his disguise?
A chain.
Is it like a medallion or just like metal links?
It's tons of gold links. It's just
Links.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait for you to inevitably draw this part. We need Macintosh Lamore art.
Yes.
Who was the rapper that had the big clock necklace?
Oh
Hammer time.
no!
Like Hammer time.
No, you're
Flavor
thinking
Flav.
of Flavor
MC
Flav.
Hammer.
MC Hammer.
Oh, Flavor Flav. That's
Yeah.
it.
MC Hammer had the parachute pants.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Just if there is a reflective surface nearby, can she try and find it?
I mean, easily enough. Yeah, there's like, you could go over to the bathing area where there's like some barrels of water and things. Very reflective.
If there's one that's a considerable distance away from everybody else, like she'll tell someone where she's going, but she's looking to like speak into her own reflection.
Okay.
Girl, I see. Sorry.
Princess moment.
Mm-hmm.
So sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. I'll shut up.
This is the job description of being a wild one. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's what Mondays are all about on Quest Junkies.
It's just my thoughts are winning.
The intrusive thoughts are extrusive. Yes.
Unhinged.
Frike, you head over and you find this reflective surface of water. Over to you.
Operating under the logic that he can see and hear everything she does. Katara, if you find these people, if you harm any of them, you're not going to live long enough to wish you'd never been born. Just leaving it at that.
I'm gonna say you get a response. Not a verbal response, not a visual response, but you get... It's strange to describe it. It's almost like you just get the understanding that his feelings about what you've just said essentially summarize as... Now, why'd you have to go and say that? That's the best way I can translate this feeling of understanding that washes over you in this moment.
Now, hers was a threat. Does his feel like a threat, or am I getting more threat or promise from the intonation?
I don't think it's a threat or a promise. I think it's meant to be educational.
Just... She might actually go and find Aegis. Just pull him aside for a chat.
What can I do for you, Miss Frike?
She might find like a corner somewhere where there's not a lot of people and just ask. I think we should sit, and I think I'm not going to look directly at you. And for right now, I think you should do the same. We should both just look at the ground. Making sure that she sees as little as possible in her line of vision. In fact, she might even close her eyes as she talks to Aegis.
What is troubling you?
He watches me. And I don't know if she's ever said that out loud before to anybody in the Wyld Ones. I don't think she has, so she just says, the one that's responsible for all of this, he watches me, and the necklace is the only way I can make sure that he can't. I thought I was doing the right thing, just letting him see what havoc he's wrought, but I don't want him to find these people. And this is the first time in the last few hours that she's shown any real visible signs of emotion. Some of that seeps through that neutral mask.
If she will pull away, you just would attempt to take one of her hands. Just kind of like clasp it between both of his.
She does break down a little bit more with that.
Seeing as you're not wearing this necklace right now, it might be best that we find a place where we can relocate, and if he is coming for you, then we need to make a plan.
Do I put it back on? I don't know anymore. No matter where I've gone, I haven't felt safe. Necklace or no.
Would eliminating him make you feel safe?
Yes.
Then that should be our next plan.
She's still closing her eyes, but just reaches into her pocket, and I think the way that her hands are shaking really kind of betrays how terrified she was to hear that response. And her hand might slip a few times as she tries to put the necklace back on.
If you'll kneel down, I can assist.
She does immediately.
Sorry, you're just very tall.
I don't think she opens her eyes until it's fastened.
He very quickly just slips it on.
And it takes a little bit of time for it to kick in, but knowing that at least that attunement period, however long it takes, has begun, there's maybe some even minute level of comfort knowing that it finds itself back around your neck.
Where would you like to make your stand against him? And we should probably bring in the rest of the group for actual planning. But we can wait until you're feeling more stable.
She's probably already breathing easier with the necklace back on again, and I imagine it's one of those moments in a heist movie where she doesn't answer the question until everyone's standing around her again. It's like starting a conversation in one place and picking it back up in another. And she just says to everyone this time, I think we should end it where it all began. Just her eyes are on the soil in the cave, like as though she's checking for any signs of rot. Like I said, we take the fight to him and where this all began, and just glances toward Aegis. Where was the last stand of the Demethrin 5?
Beneath the ocean.
I can't swim. To Aegis.
Mr. Tiny also raises a hand and says, I can't either.
I'm actually less surprised than I should be. But given your compositions.
Well, for everyone that's left, just take it. Take on one part of the rot wherever we can find it, just as we encounter it, until we've erased every molecule of that blight that we can. To Elisech. This is quite possibly an enormous battle that we're undertaking. And I would understand if you had your doubts. But... And then just swallowing, my father was the one responsible for the soil, the rot, all of it.
Well, I came for the small boy. But now, I can't help but stay for this. Seeing the earth like this is an abomination. It'd be wrong for me to turn away. And if it means helping you, I'm here to stay. Don't worry.
And I'm sure everyone has heard her say this by now. She'll just say it like she's trying to convince herself more than anything. I've never condoned my father's actions, but I would lead the fight to his doorstep, and I will, and we will.
I suppose the question is, where do we start? Any ideas?
Well, if he's coming for Frike, a place of our choosing.
We gotta make sure it's away from these people.
That's what I was going to suggest.
A voice speaks up from behind you. Lyle, who has been sneakily listening in this whole time. Well, it sounds to me like what we need, fellow heroes, is to send a message. So how do we get the attention of Mr. Nasty Face? I don't know what it was called. I didn't catch his name. Like a big fire or something? I don't know, like...
You know what? I reckon we just go to one of his, like, strongholds and just fuck up his guys. Why do we have to wait for him to come to us? We could just go to him and fuck shit up.
You're right.
Like...
Very well.
Fine, to the first place to fuck up then.
You just take down the wall, brick by brick.
And to do that, you're going to need a very, looking at Mr. Timey for like the large spell, very big battering ram.
I'm just checking if Mr. Timey has this. I know somebody else does.
Taylor, I do.
Connell doesn't know that.
I know.
But Mr. Timey does looks behind him as Connell sort of looks at him and just shrugs.
And Lyle will need you to look after everyone here. Make sure everybody stays safe.
Don't you worry. Pulls up his sleeves, which he doesn't have, but he pulls them up as a symbol, like, I guess my hero story's not done quite yet.
Connell takes a what items to have? He takes out like one of his smith's tools, and he takes out his hand axe, and he kind of almost carves like the cloud rune into it, and he hands it to Lyle. Whether or not that's how this shit works, I don't know. But he's handing it over and says, "Kid, you're about to make a name for yourself here."
I thought I already had, but thank you. Yeah. Lyle the hero. Lyle the cunning. Lyle the... I need to come up with a name. It's a work in progress.
He just gives him a dagger.
Oh. I know how to use this one. Stab him with the pointy end, right?
Exactly. It's fine to give children this age on the surface knives, right?
Yes, it's absolutely fine. You quickly, like, stashes it.
All I'm gonna say, kid.
Going to hand over a mace as well. Everyone's given him weapons, so he thinks that this is now just a thing that people do. So he's just gonna. There you go.
So cool.
I cast Druidcraft and I hand him a flower. I don't have anything, but there you go.
If only my friend Wes was here, he could give you a gun.
It's a white lotus. Thanks. Puts it in a pouch.
Wes could have given you a desert eagle. Damn it.
Most important pie show tile.
All right.
What?
Leave it with me. I'll save these people. I'll defend our cave. You go do the thing that you said you were gonna do. Stronghold.
The hero thing. Yes.
Yes.
Be the wild one. Was it the Wyld Ones? Was that what it was?
That's right.
Or the new Demethrin 5, maybe.
Mr. Timey is gonna like throw his hands down like that and say, "No, can't do it."
It's about damn time. Wait a minute.
Is that how you cast magic?
He's just gonna go, "The wilder ones in it."
The wilder ones in it. Okay.
No, bro, not without the in it on it, you know.
Not without the in it.
wilder one.
Not without the in it. Okay, so yeah, the wild one's in it. All right.
Goes like face palms and then walks away.
Okay. I'll go see to the people. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lyle.
And he totters off back up to the entrance to the cave. Starts barking out orders to very confused people. Leaving the rest of you to your own devices.
That's not a good thing. Leaving us to our own
Okay.
devices.
Aegis, would you have any recollection or any know-how of how to traverse the remainder of this place, or if there's any strongholds?
Would the actual like
palace still be connected to the branches of Palor that we used?
It's definitely possible.
We would just need to return from where we came and do another teleport.
Okay.
That would get us as close as possible, and hopefully maybe some reinforcements.
Second on that, that necklace the Fryk's wearing, is there a way to like reverse its signal?
An amulet of proof against detection and location? I'm not sure.
Like, can we like detect the one who's detecting us?
I think that would be a very different kind of enchantment. That's like scrying on someone who's scrying.
I would see the opposite
Caller
with
ID.
the signal boost. Hey, I'm right here. That's what I would see it as if it's the opposite.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends.
Hello, I'm here.
Is Katara using NordVPN? In which case, that's going to make it very difficult.
No, they're using Google One instead.
This episode is going to be called "The One
Okay.
with the Brand Deal."
Yes.
Huion, I'm a graphic
Get
designer.
sponsorship.
Would Mr. Time be able to do any kind of arcana to see if any of this actually makes any physical sense?
You know what? Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for me.
Might be good. It's 15.
A 15. With a 15, I'll say there's definitely enchantments like the one in the necklace itself that resist and repel scrying spells. The spell that is used to observe someone from afar. In terms of counteracting it, there isn't essentially a way to counter it. It would just be a case of doing the same thing. But because it's the same spell, it has the same limitations. If Katara, for example, wielded a similar necklace or something that provides the same magical effect, then it wouldn't be possible.
What if you just
Not like
smash
aiming
it?
two mirrors at each other.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Well, don't want to break it because it is concealing her location, and I mean,
Being
I sent this
hypothetical.
to Patch, but like, I would not be surprised if shit went south with the cave because she realized the consequences of her own actions just a second too late.
It's fine. You've put Lyle in charge.
The kid's got it.
Yeah, child soldier. Jesus.
Yeah, like Patch wouldn't kill off a lovable NPC. He wouldn't do that.
No, never.
Especially not a small one.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
No, small boys don't get killed on Quest Junkies.
Hey Beth, what do you think about that? Connell turns to. Sorry, I haven't pronounced it yet myself. Elisich?
Elisich, yeah.
Elisich. It turns to Elisich. So, without actually showing us, what are you able to do? Like, what sets you different from what we can do?
Well, I'm of the earth, so I can. Well, you saw I could summon vines. I can. Well, not so very nice things, and I can also do this. And without fully going into it, just kind of like starting and stopping, like a flicker of starry transformation, but not, if you know what I mean, just like a little wisp of her wrist, but it's like sparkly vines that just kind of like flick. So that's just a little something. Let's just say that I've had to fight quite a lot of things, and I've managed okay by myself, thank you.
There's an element of that display that is somewhat nostalgic. It's different, but there's just an underlying nostalgia there. As is the case with Elisich in general.
Insight or perception? Curious.
You tell me, what are you trying to ascertain?
There's something familiar, maybe, like nostalgic. I guess it's not an insane leap of logic to like take the word nostalgic to like what is familiar, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So just it's that feeling of trying to remember something.
A deja vu.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an insight check, and Elisich, persuasion or deception, your choice. Don't tell us which.
17.
13.
Just can't put your finger on it.
Once we're outside, she just tries to make sure the entrance is concealed again.
In fact, let me... Because before... We mentioned this last episode where you found it difficult to look at Elisich at first, and it was likened to looking at the statue in Zundanark.
Mm-hmm.
So let me rephrase that. I think you know what this familiarity is. You know what this feeling of nostalgia is. But it's like you don't want to accept. This is a person who looks like someone you love. But they're also so different. And that difference seems deliberate. So you are torn because you see, in some ways, someone that you love or that you lost, but you also see that they're not fully there. Much like John Cena, you can't see them. It's a conflict within you. And it is difficult. It's difficult to meet their eye.
I think it's an effect of, as she's concealing the entrance to the cave again, it's when someone is pointedly making an attempt to not look in a certain direction, it becomes a little bit obvious that she can't look.
Am I hit with like similar vibes? Like,
I would say
I can't remember
so.
what the description. Like, I just can't place my finger on how they look.
I would say the familiarity has only grown over time because this is, as described, a Felice with calico-esque tricolour pattern. There is an affinity of
Long
nature
hair.
here. There is differences with the longer hair. The voice certainly is very different. The demeanour is very different. But I'd say it almost feels like this could be a sibling or a long-lost cousin or something. But I think over the last 24 hours, that's probably grown more. So yeah, I would say you'd probably get the same thing.
Elisich, you would happen to know Princess Flora, would you?
I'm gonna roll a history check for that.
You can make a history check if you like.
I'll be a 9, so I can't recall a Princess Flora, not in my travels. I've been around a lot, but I've never heard of Princess Flora. Why? Who's she to you?
Just a friend we're looking for.
What's she like? Maybe, Sorry.
Very squeaky voice, constantly trying to get us to drink some kind of like juice that she's made. Random shit happens all the time. She sparkles a lot, just like you did a second ago, which is why I asked.
Oh, well, I can assure you I'm probably not the only druid who's like this. But, I suppose I should be flattered? If you... Yeah?
Were you in Zundanard long?
Patch? I
Barely
know what
an
I
hour.
would say, but...
Barely
an hour, yeah. No, not for long. I mean, I had, I think I'd arrived shortly before the ruckus at the branch was. So
It's
no, I
possible.
haven't been there very long.
You may have missed the statues containing our likenesses, but to us, Princess Flora was many things, but above all, she was a hero and a friend.
Well, I hope she returns to you soon then. Unless she met the same demise as your small boy. I'm not sure I can help her.
I've got faith she's still out there. She said she was scared a lot, but she is probably the most brave one out of all of us. Sometimes she would hide up in these things, and I've still got the scratches from whenever she resisted the fight, but stronger than ever I could be. She turned herself into, like, a cucumber once.
Why? So fucking random.
You're the druid, you tell me. Like, I thought you guys could only do animals, but now you can do vegetables.
Well, there is such a thing as a sea cucumber, you know.
Gesundheit.
I've never turned into one myself, but I've turned myself into other things. That's
What about-
another thing I can do.
Question. Did we see Rhódania wild shape into a nuggle?
You would have, yeah.
She might ask, what about a nuggle?
There's been a few times where I've had to wild shape into one of those.
Filing that particular tidbit of information away.
What's your favorite thing to turn into?
Oh my. It really depends on the situation, really. I've turned into... Well, you might see it at some point. Depends how rested I am, but I have had to fight a Vine Hydra before, and I attempted to go into its form, but I'm not quite strong enough yet for that. That's one I'd like to wild shape into. However, I think probably my favourite thing I've wild shaped into was a Highland cow. So, for some reason, people just go completely crazy over those. I'll tell you what, the fucking fringe is annoying.
I've got one more question. Sirens, smash or pass?
Can't say I've seen a siren in my passing, but smash? I don't know. They are the type who would lure you. So I imagine I would have no choice in the matter.
20 questions.
Mr. Timey, siren, smash or pass?
Silence. Doesn't understand the concept.
Would you fight them, or would you let them walk past? Smash or pass?
I don't really like fighting anyone, you know, so probably pass, you know? Not about that violence thing, you know?
Oh man.
Didn't you like kill so many people in a hat shop?
It was a manatee.
A manatee?
Nah, a minor thing, you know? Was
I'm
no
not-
biggie.
Oh, right. Slang. Get you. I get you. Do you often ask this many questions to newcomers? I thought that I would have been in the fold already, but any other interview questions before I am stamped for approval?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Probably dead.
Same.
Let's hope that we
probably
all
see
live
myself
longer
in
than
less
5
than
I was
years.
not
years.
expecting that.
God.
Aegis, you better get those funeral rites ready.
Are we talking in character here still, right? Just off
And you know how we can prevent that? Better help.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, I should probably ask this. What are your preferred funerary rites?
Well, there was a rather polite circle of myconoids that I became quite friendly with. And, you know what, spending some time with them, I was partial to the thought of just, you know, being buried or just cremated so then I could be one with the stars, but I much prefer the idea of my body being reincarnated into one of them. You know? Old life into new life.
If it is within my power, I shall try to do this.
Well, if you ever come across any myconoids, just mention me. I'm sure they know. Although it might be a bit hard to get hold of them. They're a bit far away.
Underground.
I suppose you could say that. Right.
Once we're outside of the cave, is there any sign of a path to follow?
You would remember the path that you used yesterday to head back to where the portal was, if that is your intended destination.
You should cover our tracks. Looking for like a twig, leaf, branch, anything she can use to like sweep the footprints away from the cave.
I'm going to druidcraft a puff of wind, just to kind of move. No, Pat, I knew you were gonna do that. I knew it, because I was like, he's gonna start saying Rhódania, isn't he? No, just R.I.P. Rhódania. Yeah, so Elisach is gonna cast her druidcraft. Pardon me, and do that. I am pretty next to me, Barb. I'm just gonna waft our footsteps away.
Easy enough to do. I want to know what druid graft is. That sounds amazing.
It's whittling ducks.
Plan.
So, you gather your belongings. You set off on the road back towards where the branch of Palor was. Feeling less of a heavy heart as you did the last time you made this track. some, I think, rather important conversations have been had. And as we wrap up for tonight, we'll leave you with one little twist. What's everyone's passive perception, real quick?
14.
16.
20.
So with my natural 20, you continue along the path.
The fucker.
Completely oblivious to the individual that is now tailing you, that has slipped in from the shadows somewhere, and actually slipped past you all up on a raised rock formation. And as you come round this bend, you see a little pebble just hit the road in front of you. As you look around to see where it came from. And just reactivate the music, which has turned itself off for some reason. You don't see where this could have come from. This little pebble had appeared out of nowhere. Maybe it was just erosion. You know, this place is bare. But then you hear the sound of a cloak in the wind as a dark shadow lands on the road ahead of you. Stands up. Someone in a hooded cowl, a cloak. Even now, not easy to find. I got you in the end. As the individual pulls their hood back. If you would do me the honor, my dear friend.
Oh.
Tell us, Pat, what does Atticus look like?
Oh, that was a different character I was thinking of. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, loading my folders. I have so many Quest Junkies things, it is bonkers.
Some people think I'm bonkers.
But I am just RT.
So you see a human man stand up. He's wearing sandals. He's got like 3/4 length shorts. He's got this blue robe, long shoulder length hair, a scar over one eye, and he's got like a very twisted cane with all different like runic symbols within it.
He stands on the road ahead, greeting you all. Seemingly talking to Connell.
Connell's just like frozen. He doesn't know what to say.
I suppose we've got some catching up to do.
Yeah. Hi, I've been looking for you for so long.
Same, but you know, gets busy when the world comes to an end.
I like what you've done with the place.
Kind of let it go a little bit, but we'll sort that out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shit. My mom got lost in the convergence. That happened. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Fuck. Okay.
Some monster fucked up your house and Zunanarg.
You're kidding, Bree?
Yeah.
Well, today it gets better and better. Anyway, that's not... We'll add that to the list. I might be able to help you out.
Yeah.
My little birdies tell me you're looking into the rot.
Points to Frank's necklace. Yeah, we are. I'm sorry. I'm trying to process this.
Can I insight check this guy?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a face.
Elsich just seems to think they're just like, oh, they must be all buddies. I got a 2 for a total 6. So
18?
18. Mr. Tommy?
26.
26.
Holy crapadoodle.
Not even that 20.
Let's make this fun. Mr. Timey, in your preparation to undertake this mission, you were briefed extensively on information about the Wyld Ones. So part of that would also include known accomplices. This individual, to a T, matches the description of an individual by the name of Atticus, a mentor figure to Conall McGinnisy. This appears to be him.
Guys, this is Atticus. He's my mentor. He taught me how to fight and do all the things I can.
Interesting.
Except I do it with style and flourish. He never taught me how to do that. That was all on me.
Style and flourish, yeah. I don't recall style and flourish being in the rules to be a hero.
You gotta have some flourish, Atticus. I almost called you Anakin.
Anakin.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, look. You do you. I'll do me. It's fine. Let's talk about this rot. So I might be able to help you out here. And that's where we're going to wrap up for this week.
Hey.
So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Apologies for the technical goblins that raided the stream amongst our wonderful raiders earlier. We slayed them all. So thank you to everyone who did raid in, not as a tech goblin. You are amazing, flawless, and we love you very dearly. And for all the gift subscriptions and all the redeems of the bits and the hype train and the hydrates, you know, keeping us hydrated in a heat wave selves. We really appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight. It's been a fun time. So, let us quickly go around the table once more, my dear friends, if you'd be so kind. Reintroduce yourself, plug anything you have to plug, and give us your favorite moment from the session. Going in reverse order from before. Frake!
Oh my god, hi guys, I'm Bridget, I've been Frank, you know what, this intrusive thought just popped into my head, Slay of the Long Death, monk-like, because I was reading the chat. I love that, and favorite moment, I mean, it all started with just a hapless, rescued villager from Devethrin asking how I got jacked. And then we end up here, which is why I love the sowing the chaos seeds with y'all and harvesting all of the chaotic goodness. Absolutely my favorite moment. When I'm not here every Monday night for the Rhódania Chronicles, I am on stream here for Descent into Avernus every other Sunday night. All the way over on QuestJunkiesUK every other Friday night for Cannot Keep Mysteries. I'll be at the table with Patch this Friday for a second episode of Space Stories, DM'd by Sky McSparkle. That'll be a fun time. And when I'm not on stream, you can find me behind the scenes, recapping, like keeping, fanficking, and all that good stuff, and that's me.
Thank you so much. Continuing on, we have Mr. Timey Macintosh Lamore.
Hi guys, I'm Icy the Halfling. I've been Mr. Timey today. Best moment for me? Oh, I mean, the fact that the entire episode was sponsored by BetterHelp. I mean, they do great work. QuestJunkies does great work. You know, it's just a good collab. It makes sense. But in all seriousness, the roleplay slap heart to heart was chef's kiss. Is how I would describe that. That was so out of the blue and just so wonderfully enacted. You definitely rolled nat 20s on your performance checks there, so yeah.
Hell to the yes. Couldn't agree more. Thank you so much. Continuing on, we have Aegis.
Hi, I'm Aelin. I've been playing Aegis, the biblically accurate twink. And you can find me here Mondays and Wednesdays for the Wildmount Chronicles, and then every other Friday on QuestJunkiesUK for Jacentus Tyranny. Favorite moments, honestly, all of the little like intimate, like heart-to-heart moments were just really fun. Just love getting to be a part of this table.
Hell yeah, we love to have you at the table. Thank you so much. Connell McGinnisy.
Meow.
Hi. Okay.
Hello everybody, I'm Patrick, aka Patton. Sometimes I draw art, but on Monday nights I play Connell McGinnisy Earth Genasi Runai Fighter. You can find me every Tuesday and Wednesday at respective time zones on Twitch. At the moment I'm doing art on Tuesdays and I'm playing Baldur's Gate on Wednesdays. You can see me play my Shield Gnome Blood Druid called Where Are You?
Oh my god.
He's incredible. Yes, Fox Spotter, Kiss Me Astarion. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, my favorite part of the session was I gotta say the slap therapy, because whenever between sessions me and Bridget had spoke about how are the characters going to resolve the conflict, and I said it would be really fun if whatever was coming through the portal we would talk it out as we fought. Lo and behold, it was actually Mai's new character coming through the portal, so I was like, right, how can we talk about it and not it just be a talking session? How can we have like an extra layer of silliness within the seriousness? And I think it worked. I think we had fun. And of course, all of our wonderful channel sponsorships. It started with Subway, and look where we are now. We're getting help from BetterHelp. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Indeed. Thank you so very much. And last but certainly not least by any measure at all, Elisich.
Hi, I'm Mai, aka Mart the Pirate. You can find me here every Monday as Elisich, the Circle of Stars Feelies Druid, previously known as Rhódania, but don't tell the Wyld Ones, they don't know yet. You can also find me every other Saturday, including this Saturday, over on QuestJunkiesUK as Soleil, my Servant Twilight get my words out today. You can also find me on social media as Myrit the Pirate or Myrit Pirate, but especially please go over to my YouTube. I'm currently trying to hit partner this year, but also I've just posted some videos about the garden path and learning the hard way how to fucking do YouTube shorts. I'm gonna say two things. So my least favorite moment of the session was when the tech goblins came and fucked me over. My favorite moment was, of course, the slapsies. And my overall favorite thing is just being back at this table again. So. And now I will shut up. Oh, and also the fact that we were sponsored by Wyld Brew and also Iron Brew as well. Thank you, Bar.
And Simply Lemonade.
And water.
Christmas.
H2O.
Cheers, guys.
And my crippling anxiety. Oh, thank you.
Our crippling anxiety.
Okay
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, indeed. Thank you so much,
Okay.
everyone. And I am
Mama's
Patch,
gay.
the ever humble dungeon master. I played everybody else. You can find me here every Monday, every Wednesday, every alternate Sundays, and the occasional Friday, right here on Quest Junkies, where we bring you the stories that are too chaotic for the mainstream, and so much more. I also appear over on QuestJunkiesUK alongside Aelin in Sense Tyranny. I'm currently in the Castleton project over on Winter's Tales, which is currently on its mid-season break. And we have lots of things in the pipeworks, lots of things to come, really exciting stuff. Looking forward to it. We have no Wednesday stream this week. We're taking a week off just to rest up a little bit. Some of our players are also away. And this Friday, just a couple of things. We do have, as Bridget mentioned previously, our next Space Stories adventure, following on from the last one, which we're really, really excited about. But we also, afterwards, a few hours later, we're going to try, if we're able to, and do a community hangout, because the Crow Awards will be announcing their winners. So, because we got nominated, we're going to get together and watch it together and see if we win. It's going to be like 3 a.m. for me, but I want to stay up and watch it, so, do consider, jumping in the Discord if you haven't already, and come join us. It'll be a fun time. And I think my favourite moment, everyone has already mentioned a lot of the best moments, because I like to try and pick something different. I would like to say the moment between Elisich and Aegis, with the braiding at the hair and just that little connection starting there. It was very, very sweet to see, and I look forward to seeing this relationship dynamic evolve over the coming days.
They're bunk besties.
Bunk besties, yeah. It's great. I look forward to seeing more of it.
What color flower was it?
It's a little yellow daisy.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Perfect.
The flavor, it can change color to your liking if you want. Whatever color you want. Like a mood ring.
Amazing. And that's it from us. We're going to wrap up and head off. We'll go raiding. It looks like our friends over at Table of Horrors are just getting started with a game of Shadowrun. I have never played Shadowrun. That's on my list, so let's go see what all that's about. They haven't started yet, so let's go say hi as they get ready. So thank you everyone for tuning in. All the love to you at home, all the love to my wonderful players, and if there's anything else left to say, keep questing, QJs. Good night.
TTFN, bye.
How to end stream? Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Okay.